This is Route 66, the Mother Road, the show that road trips the legendary highway from Chicago to the coast. Your hosts are Robbie and Terry, both 15. Every week they break it down so you actually get it.
The Mother Road, the show that road trips the legendary highway from Chicago to the coast. I'm Terry.
And I'm Robbie, and today we're lighting up the night in Tucumcari, New Mexico, the neon capital of Route 66.
Tucumcari is this tiny town of maybe 4,000 people, but at its peak it had over 2,000 motel rooms, 2,000.
Which is wild because that's like half a motel room per person in town. The math does not math.
The town basically existed to catch tired drivers heading west, and neon signs were the lure, glowing bugs attracting road-weary travelers.
And they went all in. At one point, Tucumcari had more neon signs per capita than almost anywhere else in the country.
Per capita. A town of 4,000 people outglowing cities 10 times its size. That's audacious.
Neon itself is a gas element number 10 on the periodic table, and when you zap it with electricity, it glows that classic orange-red.
But here's the thing. Most signs called neon actually use other gases. Argon gives you blue, mercury gives you blue-green, krypton gives you white.
So half the neon on the Mother Road isn't technically neon. It's like calling every tissue a Kleenex.
Exactly. Anyway, Tucumcari's golden era was the 1940s through the 1960s, when every motel and diner wanted the flashiest sign on the strip.
Signs shaped like bucking horses, sombrero hats, cactuses. The more outrageous, the better. Subtlety was not a Tucumcari value.
And then the interstates came. Interstate 40 bypassed the old highway, and practically overnight, the traffic just stopped.
Motels closed, diners closed, and the signs went dark one by one. It was like watching someone turn off a whole galaxy.
The Blue Swallow Motel is probably the most famous survivor. It's been operating since 1941 and still has its original neon sign.
That sign is a glowing teal swallow diving toward the word motel, and it looks like something out of a dream you'd want to live in.
The Blue Swallow was actually named a historic landmark, which helped keep it alive while so many others disappeared.
Preservation matters. Tucumcari has been slowly restoring signs for decades. The TP Curios sign, the Powwow Trading Post, the La Cita restaurant.
La Cita has this giant sombrero on the roof. It's technically a hat wearing a building, and I respect it enormously.
The restoration work is partly funded by historic preservation groups and partly by sheer community stubbornness, which is honestly the most Route 66 energy possible.
Neon signs are also genuinely expensive to restore. A single sign can cost tens of thousands of dollars to repair by hand.
Each sign is hand-bent glass tubing. A skilled neon bender heats the glass and shapes it by feel. It's closer to sculpture than manufacturing.
And there are fewer and fewer people who know how to do it. It's one of those crafts that almost disappeared along with the signs themselves.
There are maybe a few hundred trained neon benders left in the entire United States. The craft is literally endangered.
Which makes every restored Tucumcari sign feel kind of miraculous, like someone brought a dinosaur back using only glass tubes and stubbornness.
A very glowing dinosaur. I would watch that movie.
The town actually markets itself now as Tucumcari Tonight, a slogan straight from the old road atlases that told drivers to stop here before dark.
Truckers knew that slogan by heart. Tucumcari Tonight basically meant, you're safe, you've got a bed, the sign out front is beautiful.
There's something really tender about that. A whole town saying, we see you, you're tired, come rest under our lights.
Route 66 was always about that promise, not just getting somewhere, but the feeling of the road itself welcoming you.
And Tucumcari kind of bottled that promise in glass and gas and electricity and hung it up 60 feet in the air.
Some of the signs are so tall they were designed to be seen from moving cars at highway speed, built for motion, not for standing still.
Which is poetic, honestly. Art made to be glimpsed. Beauty designed for people who are always leaving.
That hits harder than I expected from a conversation about gas tubes.
Neon does that. You think it's just decoration, and then suddenly it's making you feel things at a rest stop in New Mexico.
If you ever drive through Tucumcari, go at dusk. The signs come on one by one as the sky goes purple, and it genuinely looks like the town is waking up.
Like the highway itself is breathing. Okay, I need to visit immediately.
Road trip confirmed. Tucumcari, glowing since the 1940s, still lighting up the desert, still making tired travelers feel like they're somewhere worth stopping.
Long may it glow.
Long may it glow. See you next week on Route 66, the Mother Road.